started. Dan Savage, OrlandoMagic.com.
Vooch, you have another preseason complete. How did you feel the 4 games went, and what are your takeaways from this team as you approach the regular season?
No, I think that tonight we played a little better than we did last 2 games. First game was pretty good for us, so obviously, there's things for us to work on and that we need to improve on both ends of the floor. But it's I think we made some good strides. I was happy to see that the young guys are feeling pretty comfortable out there. They got a hang on what we're trying to do pretty quickly. So it'll be important for us because we need them. They'll have big roles early on. So yeah, I think we took some steps forward. Obviously, there's still ways to go, but hopefully we can do that as the season goes on.
Josh Robbins, The Athletic.
Nick, how far off do you think the team's defense is from being what it can be?
Obviously, during the preseason, we haven't shown we haven't done our best yet on that end. But I think that for us, the guys that have been here, we know what it takes and we know what we have to do. And the coverages we're gonna run are gonna be the same. The communication we use is the same. So that part, as far as being familiar with it, there's no change there. We just have to, put a little more into it. And I think that we're aware of it and we can do it. I think, in preseason, you practice longer, you scrimmage a lot. In games, it's not necessarily the way you would play in a regular season game. So it's all kind of preparation. So I think the sharpness and all that is gonna, I think be there for us when it needs to be, and when it has to be there. Otherwise, we're not gonna have a chance against any team in this league. So I think that us, the veterans, have been on this team for a while, especially under Coach Lift. We know what it takes, and I think we're able to to do it. Hopefully Wednesday night.
Back to Dan Savage.
Vooch, we're seeing an increase in your 3-point attempts. Cliff had mentioned he'd be comfortable with you taking 8+ threes a night. Just how comfortable are you from that range and shooting at that volume?
No, I'm more comfortable than ever. I think in the bubble, especially in the playoffs series against Milwaukee, I was really effective from a three, and it really helped a lot the way we played. And I think just want to carry on from that. I think read that series, all it was just 5 games, kind of almost did more for me than the past 2-3 seasons did since I started shooting threes, because I saw the impact that it could have. So, and I feel very comfortable now. It's like natural shot for me. I don't think about it the way I used to before. Be like, oh, it's a three, and now it's just natural. And I think that also my teammates have become more comfortable with me shooting that, and they know where to find me. And so I think there's going to be a lot of opportunities for me to shoot those, and it's going to open up the floor for us. And so I just, whenever I have a good look, I'm going to try to stay aggressive and knock those down. It's going to be huge for us.
Josh Robbins.
Nick, what are your initial thoughts about Cole and Chuma?
I thought that they both played well for us during the preseason. Excuse me, Markel walked in, and thought they both played really well for us this season. And Cole, he really competes. He plays hard on both ends of the floor. He's a little too hard on himself, I feel like, but that's good. He really wants to learn and get better, so that's always positive to see. Tonight, he made some big plays, especially down the stretch. I know this coming from a guy that doesn't show many emotions, but he could also smile a little bit more. It's not forbidden to do that. Yeah, I mean, he's shown that he's a competitor and he plays really hard, so that's always good to see, and he's willing to learn. And Chuma, it's hard for him because he hasn't played in a long time, but he's actually, coming along very well. Good IQ, reads the game very well, and can do many different things on the court. And he's been good, so I've been impressive. He kind of has a, kind of old man game. Plays at a slower pace, but he's good. When he wants to get to a certain spot, he's able to. He's crafty. He's good with his handles for his size. He can shoot it, pass it, like I said. So it's gonna be good for us. It's just gonna take a little more because he hasn't played because of his injury in a while. Even tonight, Miles Bridges, went at him a couple times, and Chuma was able to respond. So that's always good to see from a young guy.
Okay, we'll go a couple more for Vooch. Back to Dan Savage.
Vooch, clearly just a preseason game, but, in the closing moments, Cole willing to take those tough shots and, and make them, just how rare is his competitiveness and, how rare is it for a rookie to be willing to take those type of tough shots and make them?
It was great to see, just shows the confidence that he has in his game, and it comes from him putting in the work and being a competitor, and that's always great to see in a young guy. It's something that's important. It shows that he's going to be willing to learn and improve.
Any final questions for Vooch? Okay, great. Thanks.